Hi everyone, Farnel here with Ninja. I'm going to do a wooden scalene treatment. He's gone.
I've got a gap, mate. I think it needs to be a father-son session today. What do you reckon?
Okay.
It's never happened before.
No, it's never happened before.
I reckon you could stay in it though. What do you think?
Yeah,
100%. We've never done a video before, Fans. I'm your pupil though, so you run the show. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, exactly. First time ever.
First time ever that I can be quiet.
Okay, so today what I want to talk about was I had a client that had an issue around his neck, and he had actually, what he had done was whilst he was training in the gym, he was doing overhead presses, and somehow his form was not right and it caused him pain, and it continually wasn't settling for him. So he came and saw me, treated him a couple of times and seemed to settle, seemed to be fine, but it kept on coming back. So in one of the treatments, what I did was I wanted him to do an assisted a band chin tuck. So he had the band holding right behind his neck and it was just chin tucking, and it was causing him a lot of pain in his scalenes. So
Should we demonstrate it?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to demonstrate? You want me to demonstrate it for you?
That.
So what, like this? Is that it?
Do a chin tuck. Right. Just doing that was hurting him around here. So I asked him to point exactly where I was feeling the pain, and was feeling it there. Thank you, Aaron. That's enough. Okay. So, and with scalenes, just to be aware of them, you have three muscles, three of them. So there are two that are attached to the top rib. So the anterior one, there's a medial one, and then there's a posterior one that attaches to the second rib. Okay. So
anterior?
Yep.
Isolate. Is that the one, Fancy?
That's the anterior one.
Look at that.
Which does side flexion and help aids in flexion, lateral flexion and flexion. Yep, that's one.
Cool.
And then there's the medial one, which is that. Okay, so all attached to the top of your neck. And then you got the posterior one, which attaches to the second rib. That's it. Okay, that's the one. All right. Okay.
Interesting, isn't it?
So they're all involved in your side flexion, but the anterior one assists in flexing your neck, right? But they all stabilize your neck, so it's really, really important. So what I did was once he told me where the pain was. If you sit down, Aaron, because you're just so tall, that's better. Okay. So what I did was I basically, once he pinpointed where the issue was, and I just pressed and held, and he actually confirmed where the pain was. And all I did was just slowly, just wait with, here we go, that's it. I'm feeling like he's got a tight one. Just holding it. So I'm just gliding.
You're moving?
So, yeah, I'm moving slightly, not yet. But the first time around, I just basically just attended to the actual tissue. But second time round, what I did was I just held that, and I asked him to just rotate your chin to your right shoulder, please. Okay, that's one. You're really stretching it. Come back, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, one more. And this time I want you to lean your right ear to your right shoulder. Really go, that's really doing it. Yeah, keep going, keep going. That's it, we've got it. That's it, keep going, come back. It's painful, but with this active movement, you're actually under tension, just lengthening that muscle to give you more room.
Feels like lateral flexion made it.
Yeah, the lateral flexion is better. That's the main job of it. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Very good. Okay, all right. So basically, did all of that. Then I asked him to do that, and I wanted to make sure that I was on the right track with this treatment. So I got him to do the chin tuck, and he did that, and he didn't feel as much pain. There was still some there, but he didn't feel much pain. So that showed me that I was heading in the right direction. So what we did, we just continued with the same treatment, just holding him there and asking him to do side lateral flexions, please. And you just keep on going, keep going. It's painful, and it's not, but the idea is to actually work through that and to release that tension so he's got more range of motion and can actually flex his, laterally flex his neck. And to do that chin tuck banded banded chin tucks without feeling the pain. So right there, I can feel something there. That's just a tight tissue there. It's almost like you're gliding through and you come to a speed hump and it stops you. So you just want to sit there and melt that away. And sometimes it may take 30 seconds, sometimes it may be 5 minutes, sometimes longer. But the idea is to actually melt that and get proper function of that muscle.
Feels good.
Yeah.
It's one of those areas that people are probably not used to having treatment.
Exactly.
As well.
Exactly.
So it just it feels therapeutic.
Exactly. Exactly.
Lots of nerves come out of this area as well. So we commonly treat scalenes for any thoracic outlet.
Very much so. Very much so.
Stuff,
You've got the scaling muscle is there, right? So you have nerves that come through from your cervical, which go underneath the clavicle and underneath your pec minor. So if that scalene is really tight, that's going to press against those nerves. So you want to actually just lengthen all those muscles, so you actually got a free movement for the nerves as well. Because if the nerves are irritated, they're going to cause pain.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
So you have tingling in the arm.
Correct.
Or like loss of power in the arm. It can affect you.
Correct.
Oh.
All right. So it's painful, but it's worth it.
Oh. Holy moly.
Okay, so once that treat, there is more to do, of course. There's not just the one area that you will treat. There'll be other areas around the neck you will treat, definitely the upper traps, and especially for people that are sitting behind desks and working, having a forward head posture will really put a lot of strain on those muscles. When you're in proper posture, you're not really putting a lot of strain in the neck muscles, but just with our lifestyle, with our phones and working behind computers, when we do this, it doesn't feel like much, but that can equate anywhere between 20 and 28 kilograms worth of weight that our neck muscles are putting up with. And over time, it can cause tension headaches and minimize our movement, and we won't feel very comfortable. Now, what you can do with that, it's never just the treatment. Treatment is important, but when you have 168 hours in a week, 1 hour or half an hour's worth of treatment, you're not going to fix it. So you've got to do some stretching and some strengthening. So what you can do now is, if you can please just put your left hand underneath your butt, Aaron? Yeah, like the other way, yeah, on it, yeah, okay. Now, what I want you to do is that will ground you. So now I want you to lean your head, yeah, that's it, okay? And just, okay? So that's one way of stretching it. The other way you can do stretching it is where you lean your head over. Now I want you to rotate this way and pull back. You'll feel all that, really stretching, okay? All right? So just put up, exactly. So you want to hold that? Correct. You really want to stretch all of that. But stretching in itself, again, is not enough. So we need to activate those muscles to strengthen them, okay? So what I want you to do is with your right hand, now sit where you are when you're right. With your right hand, place it on top of your head. Now, lean over to one side, okay? Now what I want you to do is you're gonna push back with your head and stop yourself with your hand. Create tension and really activate those muscles. Hold them for about 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, release. Okay. Now I want you to do that again, but press a little bit more. Keep going. Very good. Keep going. Okay. Okay, just one more time. Okay, one more time. Really go down. That's it. That's better. And now press. Press and hold. Hold. Okay, that will be good. All right, that will be good. Okay, so really important to strengthen muscles. But the only other thing I would say is we need to do the complete strengthening. And a couple of muscles are really important. Our SCM muscles. We've got two. One that connects from your sternum and attaches to here, and the other one's from your clavicle. Okay, attaches there. Okay, so. We need to keep that muscle strengthened as well. Otherwise, if we're forward-headed, it shortens, and we just need to lengthen it. Okay. The way we can strengthen it is if we're lying on the floor and we just lift our head off the floor and hold that for about 10-15 seconds, then release and lift off the floor again. Hold another 10-15 seconds just to strengthen them.
Demonstrate.
Really, yeah. Please, let's do that.
Even hanging my head off the edge could be.
Okay. All right. All right. No. Yeah. Rest.
Better like that.
That's right. Now lift, and hold, Yeah, and hold. So that is really, see that? They're really tightening there. Okay. Keep going. Okay. Go again. All right. We'll just hold it for, and you can do say 2 sets of 15 seconds or 3 sets of 15 seconds just to strengthen that. If you do that every day, that will definitely keep these muscles nice and healthy and function better.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah. Okay. So, in short, if you have injured yourself around your neck during training, or you're seated behind a computer desk working all day, and I'd encourage you to actually get treatment, get it sorted out, get it treated and strengthen it so you can actually then function without any limitations. All right? Okay?
Well done, Farntree.
Nice, yeah, good time.
First
good time.
video together.
First
there we
time
go.
video. Where's
First of many.
Ninja, where are you? Come here. Come here. Here he is. We mustn't forget Ninja
What
here.
Christmas Ninja?
Oh, Santa.
Plenty.
All right, guys.
See ya.
See you later.